Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Johnny5 here with a brand new video, and today I'm going to talk about how not to be like 90% of the Navy. Now, what I mean by this is having the same mindset as 90% of the people in the Navy. Now, this is just a number, not the exact statistics and everything. I'm going off of mostly what I see and continue to see as the time I spent in the Navy and around the people that I work with and have worked with in the past. I'm gonna go over a few things to separate yourself and make sure you're not doing the same mistakes or making the same mistakes that other people are doing. If you go into the military and you plan on getting out after your first contract, then make sure you have a plan, if not going in, before you get close to the end of your contract. Make sure you have a plan set. Now, that plan will consist of what you're going to be doing when you get out. What I see a lot is people don't know what they're doing. They have no clue how they're going to get a source of income, and they have no clue where they're going to live, how they're going to survive, and all of that, which forces them to stay in the military, even if they don't want to be in the military anymore. That's a big thing, to just stay in because you have to, or you have no clue and you're scared that you might not even be able to buy food for yourself. You need to make sure you have a plan and you know what you're doing, and you need to secure a source of income. This shouldn't be a problem at first as well if you do not have one straight going out of the military. You should already have money saved up, which brings me to my next point. You should always be saving a percentage of every paycheck, or just be saving in general. You don't have to go out every weekend and spend 100, 200, all your paycheck and be left with nothing at all. It's simple to just create a plan for yourself, save your money, and you could even invest your money to grow it over time as you're in the military. And you could take it out after you get out the military, keep it in, it's up to you. If you have a plan and you save your money, you're already ahead of the 90%. You're not even considered in the 90% in my eyes. Another thing that separates the 90% from the other 10%, to always put in work after hours. Now, that means if you're staying in, you still need to put in work, whether you're studying, staying focused, always competing within your rate, which matters. In order for you to rank up, you need to compete within your rate. You need to be the best possible on that list. That includes doing good on your test, getting a good overall evaluation. That's like 24/7, you're making sure you're good to go, you're making sure you know your stuff and your job, and you know the technical stuff, and you're set to go on taking a test on that knowledge. Now, if you're getting out, you plan on getting out, you should still be grinding on your off time, whether that's a few hours a day, 24/7, whatever it is, grinding on your off hours once you're done with the Navy. But you should be attacking your goals, reaching for the next step after hours. So that means going home, whether it's studying or what you plan to do after you get out the military. You should be either studying, you should be doing it, or you should be creating whatever it is within that sector that you will be going into after you leave the military. Not many people do that. They're just like, oh, well, I'm gonna do it last minute, I got all this time, I'm gonna just put it aside. And then that's a 90%, and then they never do it. And then it gets time a month or so beforehand, and they're like struggling to figure out whether they're going to be staying in or they're not going to be staying in. And that's what it comes down to. They end up staying in even though they hate it, and then they're stuck for however many other years doing something they hate. Guys, make sure you have a plan, make sure you save your money, invest it if you want, and work on your craft after hours. That's it. If you do that, you will be ahead of the 90%. I hope you guys take those tips into consideration and you take action on those tips to make sure you're ahead of the 90%. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like and a comment. Please subscribe if you're new. It's been Johnny5, and I'll see you guys next time.